Do you need a blog? Our answer? Absolutely. It really helps with promoting yourself on the web in a couple of different ways. One simple way is when we build what we call a healthy online presence for clients, we just want to make sure that they have as many different places on the internet to talk about what they're good at and what the world wants as possible. If you overlook something as easy as a blog, then you're really leaving out an important part of the healthy online breakfast. So here it is. Your website is, generally speaking, more static content. You've got a product, let's say, and you've got a whole page about that product and a place for people to order. We like to use a blog for a little more temporal kind of information. Hey, here's what's going on right now. Here's an idea we had about our product. Hey, here's a new service we're launching. Now, everybody's mileage varies. Some people like to use their blog for really lengthy stuff. We tend not to, but sometimes our clients' interests cause us to do that. But generally speaking, we would like a little bit longer content on the website, a little more static content. In other words, it's not so time sensitive. And then we like a little shorter content, up to maybe a paragraph or two, 3 if you really have something important to say. But in each blog entry, which by the way, depending on the frequency with which you post on social media and so forth, you might want to have a blog entry every week, even more often. But generally speaking, shorter, more timely, illustrating a point that you're making somewhere else, and speaking in really clear, cogent, but simple language. When we optimize your website or a web page for a certain term, we often do a variety of blog posts around that same term to help give us a little bit more keyword traction and to hopefully get more human beings in by having them find something on the blog and then follow it back to the web page. Ultimately, we want them to engage with you, and we're always talking about building trust and building authenticity. We want them to engage with you. So if you can speak to them in the right language on the blog, they're just going to be that much more convinced that you're the right person to do business with by the time they get to your website. There's an art and a science to it, and people pay lots of money to good writers, for writing great web content. You may or may not have to do that depending on how good a writer you are yourself. But whatever you do, don't leave out that important part of the overall online scene, and that is the blog. Do it often, do it timely, and write in great, compelling language. It'll make a huge difference for you as you go forward.